My guild this son is currently recruiting. We do try to shoot for top 5 in S League. And with that in mind, we are looking for some high scoring members that are active in the game. And if you are interested in joining me, message me over on Discord. If you message in the past, message again. I am bad getting back to replies, I will be honest. But we do have high requirements, so we do require you having good characters, maxed out accounts, and active in the game every day. If you are, you'll benefit, of course, with more rewards when it comes to Guild Quest rankings. With that said though, let's jump into the video. Alright lads, so today we are jumping into the Range ESPADA Nightmare Guild Quests. It's finally back, and in today's video, we're going to be trying an experiment. We're trying out Kenpachi once more, the 9th anniversary version, and then we're also, of course, going to highlight the main character for this Guild Quest phase that is returning tomorrow, that, of course, being Masaki. Now, for those that missed it, Kenpachi was actually better than Masaki when it came to the very hard guild quests. Most of you had duplicates invested into this character, because despite him being a melee character where he's only getting like 25% of his damage that he usually does get in his potential, melee ESPADA guild quest, his damage output's so high. I mean, it's like a 100% Berserker, an 80% SP boost with Frenzy Free, weakened defense, and then he also does have an extra attack which can give him a 360% spiritual pressure boost. It's absolutely insane. So since I was fortunate enough to have this character max transcended, I was actually better off using this character than Masaki in the very hard guild quest. But Nightmare is a bit of a different situation, given that the enemies themselves have significantly more HP. So we're going to test again in today's video. Granted, we are using a max transcended Kenpachi, but I want to see if it's going to work. We're going to find out. So for today's build, we are using a T-set, fortification pill, and also punching bag. Now, I might be better off using the 5-star plus lieutenant's badge. We're going to go ahead and do that. Is it the play? I don't know, but I'm just going to rock with it. I don't think it matters all that much. For the links, we're going with Bambietta, Chad, and also the new zombie Bambietta, because she's also a really good link, offering recharge and 30% more damage to lacerated enemies. Like I mentioned, we are max transcended with full stamina and damage to lacerated as bonus abilities. Our mainstay and normal attack damage character is going to be Aaroniero. He is max transcended, so it is quite the powerful team. We're going to Chappie, Hollow Bait with normal attack damage and also full stamina to make the most out of his normal attack damage output. Full stamina and attack are his bonus abilities. And then our second character here is going to be Yukio with a golden Chappie Hollow Bait. In all honesty, this was where it's a bit awkward because I feel like I need to get recharge built into this character. This build with normal attack damage and the Mugetsu soul trait would work in very hard difficulty, but if we don't see ourselves beating the Nightmare quest with 40 seconds remaining, this isn't going to work. So let's just do a test run. Like, I'm going to acknowledge right away that this might not be the best play, but I'm just curious. I want to see how it goes. We know Masaki team is going to be here, but I want to test out this quite crazy team, to be honest. Now, the idea when you are using Kenpachi is that you kind of want to EX straight away. Oh, the spawns are right in front of us. Really good. That's SA2 there. SA3 didn't get a status proc right away, but I mean, Kenpachi unironically still works as a leads. This is really good placement. Obviously, it's for Masaki to get the most out of her SA2, but this works out for everyone. Let's charge up the 3. Unfortunately, we lost our SP boost here, but we did get it there. Man, this would be nice if this was every GQ. But you'll see it, right? The benefit with Kenpachi is that we do inflict Lacerate. So, like, Lacerate helps us out quite a big time here, as it stops the enemies from taking damage, or our allies from taking damage. And then going into the final phase, we can Soul Bomb, SA2, SA1. We actually do get to use our EX attack once more. So, it didn't get like the crazy fast play time like it did in the very hard difficulty. But I mean, it just goes to show, like, if you don't have Masaki, you can just use Kenpachi. I know mine was max transcended, but the main idea is just allow your teammates to do more damage. If you feel like your team is taking damage and you can't keep them at full stamina, Kenpachi with his weakening and lacerate will stop the enemies from doing their attacks and let your teammates do more damage. And in this case, funny enough, we got 18 seconds remaining. If you were to replicate that team, I would probably recommend giving Yukio recharge and full stamina, or recharge and normal attack damage, but those links rarely ever exist. So if I was to change the team, let's just actually try that again. You want to make sure Yukio's boost constantly stacks itself, or at least recharge as fast as possible. So we would probably go with a build like this, for example. This will give him enough recharge and also enough normal attack damage at full stamina more so, for him to stack his boost. Would that be better than using Mugetsu? Well, I guess let's find out. Let's find out. So let's go here, EX, SA1, into the 2. I believe we need to take advantage of the weakening, but it's fine. We'll do SA1, into the 2 again. Really good damage on Zapper, obviously. Which, to be fair, works in our favor because the side allies that we have here, their techniques, so they do less damage to the power boss, but we do more damage to the power boss. So it kind of like evens out. Unfortunately, we took some damage. But you know what? My teammates haven't, so that's fine. Let's charge up the SA3. My teammates have now taken damage, but let's see if we can still beat it. Even with a bad run like this. I mean, they're doing the damage. They definitely are doing the damage. And then going into the final boss, we get the Soul Bomb. That applies the weakened defense. Might as well charge up the SA3. Not like it's doing much, to be fair. And just make sure we can have an attack ready when Aaroniero starts to use the strong attacks, like now, for example. And there we go. Even like a bad run like that. Terrible run, to be fair. We still managed to beat it. So that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. But that's definitely not the way to go when it comes to the Nightmare ESPADA Guild Quest. It's something you could potentially do if you do not own Masaki. She is returning tomorrow. We did do it before you summon. I don't recommend summoning on it because this is the potential team that you actually can do. Let's actually look at people are doing that. If we have a look, yeah. So you can see people are using Kenpachi in the Nightmare ESPADA Guild Quest, which is super funny to see. But let's go ahead with Masaki. If Masaki's time to shine, I would remove her Transcendence slot and only have level 10 SP. But 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5, I feel like it's going to be fine. We're going to put on a Masanga though because we do not have access to an ESPADA killer sticker, nor do we have access to the strong attack damage item that is getting buffed later this month. Later next week, I believe, right? The Daddy's Great Whistle. And then let's just give her as much damage as possible. I don't want to do damage to Paralyze. She's got enough of that. And I guess I'll just go with this. I think I need to work on my power links. But when it comes to Transcendence, level 10 SP, level 10 focus with full stamina and long strides. Let's quickly change that to 200 SP and then we'll start the quest. Alright then, so let's see how Masaki does go. Keep in mind, this is kind of in her favor because look at the character spawns. We had a little lag spike there, but you'll see that we did actually get a status proc and we were able to paralyze the boss there. Going into Zapdo, I think the idea is to use one strong attack and we paralyze. And then that lets our teammates do more damage too. Unfortunately, somehow Yukio took damage, so that kind of sucks to see. Let's go up SA1, then use our tomb. Obviously, the barrage attack here is going to do a lot of damage. Still awkward though, given the strong attack here. I really wish Masaki had a better SA1 because you'll see that there's just a lot of leftover enemies. Let's use our 3, then 2. The barrage attack here is actually doing some really good damage. And then, this is going to be a bit awkward because if we use our Soul Bomb, do we take advantage of the SP boost while attack is active? Just about. Like, the SP boost literally just wore off when we used our SA3. So, funny enough, my match with Kenpachi basically had a very similar score when compared to Masaki. So maybe you do want to try out Kenpachi in all honesty. It basically performed the exact same. We got like 2 seconds faster. And that's a 2 out of 5 Masaki too. I don't know everyone does have a max transcendent Kenpachi, but maybe you do. Maybe you did go crazy on the anniversary. There's one time to go crazy. It is on the anniversary. But let's try that again. Let's try and make sure we kill the mini mobs because damage-wise we were doing good against the bosses. It's just that the leftover mobs were a bit awkward to kill. Right, that's going well thus far. Let's use our 1 anyway. There we go. Stand back here. SA1. Let them come close and then we can use our SA2 to take them out. Good damage there. Going into Aaroniero. This way it gets a bit awkward because we're definitely going to lose our SP boost here in just a few seconds. There we go. Not the best, but we can still combo that into the SA2. We got a status proc right at the end too, so we can freely use this SA3 with no worries. Really good damage on the SA3. And then finish up with the 2. That felt a lot better. 27 seconds remaining. I think we can maybe shoot for a sub 30. 30 seconds remaining more so. That didn't seem too bad. We are kind of fortunate right now if you are using Masaki, but then again, this benefits everyone that the enemy positionings are very close to each other, so it's very easy to take out all the waves here. You know, next time Nightmare comes back, it might be a lot more awkward. They obviously changed the spawns to make Masaki look better, but again, no one's going to complain, right? This benefits everyone. It makes it easier. In all honesty, I wish the spawns were like that every single time. Let's try that again, though. See if we can potentially get that sub 30 seconds. So, let's go up, SA1, into the 2. I completely missed out Stark. That's not a good start. That's not a good start. We'll keep it running, though. Let's go here, SA3. And this is kind of the best part about Masaki, right? Like, even though her kit's awkward, and he's been trying to go for high scores, the protection is there. Like, you pretty much spawn in the boss paralyzed, and just, it lets your whole team do more damage. And she does buff, I believe, power Quinties, right? So if we ever did get a power Quinty killer, or character with a ESPADA killer, They'd be really good here to work alongside Masaki. So I'd love to see that in the future. And to be honest, we'll do it on our next run. We can actually use Grammy, remember? And Grammy would make our team do more damage. Most of Masaki. I kind of forgot about that. So we're going to try out Grammy right after this. Who am I going to take out, though? I guess I'm forced to take out Aaroniero. I don't want to, but you don't really want to use a normal attack damage character that doesn't have a team boost. So let's see how this does go. Is it going to be worth it? Well, we're about to find out. So the idea here is that we are going to put Grammy into the team. His damage output really does not matter. His links really do not matter. The only thing that does matter is that we do put on the Mugetsu Soul Trait. There we go. 20% strong attack damage. So overall now we're getting 40%. We're also then getting 30% more damage to enemies that are inflicted with a stat element. So maybe this will allow us to do more damage. Let's find out. SA1 into the 2. Didn't get a status proc right away, but we did there. Probably would have actually one-shot, to be honest, but unfortunately we didn't get a status proc right away. Do get a status proc here, so let's use our SA2. Unfortunately, no SP boost, but it does get applied right now. Let's back up. SA1 upwards. Then 3. Not noticing a crazy difference in all honesty, but let's quickly use our 2. There we go. Let's push back with the 1. Use our normal attack when we can. Quickly get in there. SA3. Then 2. That's not too bad. Doesn't seem faster, though. I feel like you're better. I mean, maybe it's worth using if you have a second good character. Let's say you have no additional Nash character. It's worth probably using, but this is a bit awkward. It works. It does work, but I don't think we got the best run there. I don't think we got the best run there, in all honesty. I feel like I want to go back to Aaroniero. For our final run, however, we are going to remove our Transcendence. So what we are going to do here is remove the 500 additional attacks. So basically, he's special with level 2 at this point. 500 attack, 1000 focus, right? He is premium. He's been out for a while. Maybe you have that one duplicate into him. Remember, Nightmare difficulty as a whole does require a bit more investment. Yukio is going to stay the exact same. And then for Masaki, we are going to remove her Transcendence slot, the focus slot in particular. So only 1/5. So let's say you only have one copy Masaki. Not everyone's going to have a duplicated. This is what the team will potentially like, right? When you go ahead and remove the Transcendence from your characters. So let's go. SA1. Status proc into the 2. One enemy's left out of it, but it's fine. We do some really good damage there. Again, this is the weakest boss that we're against. Let's go here. SA1 and then 3. Lucky for us, given the placement of the enemies, we have no problem taking down the small mobs. Don't want to use my SA2 just yet. Let's back up. Hopefully, Grimmjow doesn't lunge into us. He didn't. Lovely. Let's use our 2. Good damage right here. Make sure we take out the small mobs. Don't use my SA1 just yet. Back out the way. Bit awkward right now, but it's fine. Because we're going to Aaroniero, use our SA3. And truth be told, you probably want to summon on Aaroniero. Because the final boss we do more damage against anyway, but it's fine. Now, in this case, I'm playing a risky game here. There we go. So I wanted to wait for the SP boost to wear off. Then we use our Soul Bomb. And there we go. So that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. If you have Masaki 1/5, that's definitely good enough. You don't even need a max instead of Aaroniero, and we were still able to clear it. A pretty decent speed. 16 seconds remaining. Honestly, not too bad. So like I said, when it comes to the Nightmare ESPADA Guild Quest, there's 3 ways of tackling it. If you have Masaki, she's definitely going to be the best lead here. Constant paralyzing, allowing your 2 side characters, preferably Aaroniero and Yukio, to do more damage. If you don't have Masaki, your next best thing, might be Aaroniero. He's been out for a while. If you have him duped out, definitely worth using. He has good crowd control. At the same time, though, you can use Kenpachi. He is not really there to do damage, but he will constantly apply Lacery and also Weakening to protect your team. And you know what? It's 9th anniversary Kenpachi. He will be doing damage anyway. When he shouldn't be. He shouldn't be allowed to do this much damage, but he is. And then again, for your side characters, if you want to pair Grammy with Masaki, let's say you are missing out Aaroniero, you definitely can do that. Yukio is one of the best characters for this phase. He's the only normal attack damage character that can boost their team stats. Kakao Sati Okura is also going to be good here, but he's awkward given the fact that he really wants to inflict a stat element. You don't get to do that in the range of ESPADA Guild Quest. Masaki and Kenpachi hog all the status procs. And at the same time, if you have Nanao, you can resurrect her and make her a decent support character for the range of ESPADA GQ. Her SA2 doesn't do any damage. She's not really there to do damage, but she does buff your team and also give your team barriers to keep them protected, maybe stay at full stamina. So yeah, The difficulty of this guild quest really comes down to the cows you do own, but honestly, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It wasn't as bad. So, with that said, hope you lads enjoyed the video. Let me know if you were able to beat the Nightmare Guild quests. Let me know what team you lads did use. I'm curious to know. And I'll see you lads next time. Take care and peace.